It's playoff time in prep soccer, and tonight on Channel 12, a Section 5AA girls semifinal matchup between the third seed, the Mounds Mustangs, and the number 2 seed, the Maple Grove Crimson. Hello and welcome to Maple Grove High School. John Jacobson along with Sig Ligry for tonight's telecast. And Sig, this should be a great match. Two teams, very similar records, very stingy, not allowing a lot of goals on the season, and very good matchup for this round.
Well, it's going to be exciting. As you said, two very defensive-minded teams. They're very aggressive. Both teams are ball possession-oriented. And you couldn't ask for a better pairing because these two teams are like mirrors to each other.
Mounds comes in 11-3-3 on the season. Maple Grove 14-2-1. Just 2 losses on the season for Crimson, as I mentioned, both of them by a 1-0 score. So they like their chances to be able to advance, but no, it'll be a tough one against Mounds tonight. As Sig said, very similar team and very similar style to what they play.
Well, absolutely, and it's going to be a matter of who defends best or who can break loose and score the goal. I'd be surprised if it's more than 2 goals scored in this match.
Let's look at our key players, starting with Mounds View. Their top scorer, Mariah Northrup. 6 goals in the season, but Sig, very impressive assist total. 13 assists for her on the year in 17 matches.
That speaks volumes. That tells you right off the bat that she's good at seeing where the plays are. She knows where her forwards are. She can get the ball to them, and she can make those passes and make them count.
For Maple Grove, a returning all-state player, still just a junior, and their top scorer this year, Brianna Johnson.
Junior forward, 9 goals, 9 assists. Again, a good balance on the goals and the assists. Similar to Mariah, knows when to get rid of the ball, knows how to set things up. Both players very dangerous.
Sig, how much of a factor will the wind play tonight? Very steady wind coming out of the north, blowing down the field. As we stand here, how much is that going to play into the strategy of the game and then maybe the outcome?
Well, it could be. It depends on how the teams want to play it. If they keep the ball low on the ground, it may not be that much of a factor. But on goal kicks and long passes, yeah, it will be a factor until the winds die down. Because if kicking into the wind, it's going to go up in the air and drop down, so it's going to be hard to place. Also, if you're defending and the wind's going against you, then you have to be careful of those high bounces. They may be a challenge for the keeper.
First of 2 games here at Maple Grove tonight. The Maple Grove boys, number 1 seed in the 5AA tournament, taking on Park Center here later. We'll start this one in a moment. Mounds View, Maple Grove girls soccer, next on Channel 12.
You watch Channel 12 at home. Why not on the go? Channel 12 is online at 12.tv. Watch on your phone, on your tablet. Channel 12 is your local source wherever you go. Just log on to 12.tv. Check out our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and even watch live events via live stream. So don't wait. Stay up to date with Channel 12 and 12.tv, your local source.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Sunny but cool afternoon for our semifinal match between Mounds View and Maple Grove in the Section 5AA girls soccer tournament. The winner will advance to the section final next Tuesday to play either Spring Lake Park or top-seeded Centennial. To look at the section bracket, Centennial winning in their quarterfinal round game 8-0 over 8-seeded Osseo. Spring Lake Park beating Champlin Park. Mounds View with a 3-0 win over Roseville on Tuesday. And Maple Grove had a 3-0 lead at halftime, had to hang on and won 3-2 over Irondale to advance to tonight's semifinals. If the seeding holds true, that Tuesday match would be at Centennial High School. The Cougars would lose tonight to the Panthers. The winner of this game would host on Tuesday night. Maple Grove in white, Mounds View in green. And see, we are ready for play. These teams did play once during the season, tying 1-1. Meredith Hawkinson had the lone goal for the Crimson.
So on paper, you would think these two teams are going to be pretty even, Steve, and low scoring. But this is sections, and you never know what's going to happen. We covered a game the other night, and two teams that were even, heavily on defense. They played before to a 1-0 game, and all sorts of wild things happened in that match.
Osseo won over Prairie Seeds boys 6-1 in that quarterfinal match. Ready to go as you look at Maple Grove goalie Marissa Hamilton has had a really fine season for the Crimson in goal. Goals against average for Hamilton on the season, 0.46 with 10 shutouts. She's won 13 games on the season. We are underway. Kicked deep by Mounds View's Mariah Northrup. Played back by Maple Grove to the midfield area. We'll go with the short pass to Rachel Salem, and back comes Mounds View for the first time getting across midfield. And look at a throw in from there. McKenna Poplinski to put it in play. Trying to get it to Salem. It's past her and driven deep down the field by Sarah Johnston. Make that Emily Nash of Mounds View across midfield where Maple Grove again controls. This is Hawkinson, a freshman, trying to play a short pass ahead for Salem, but it's out of play. Throw in for the Mustangs. Sierra Smith getting it in play. Off Poplinski and out. Throw in for Moundsview. Will be taken by Heather Lay. Got it in play. Knocked down by Shania Fleming. Now it's Northrup crossing it. Comes onto the foot of Ellie Conlon. Lost it. And Maple Grove getting it away. Taken back by the Mustangs by Julia Anderson. And Maple Grove trying to move it up and out of danger, and they do. And get it to midfield. And it's off of Maple Grove. It'll be a throw in for Moundsview. Lay putting it in play. Kicked up in the air by Northrup. We'll get a throw in for the Mustangs. Now we're going to get our first foul on Maple Grove, and so we'll get a free kick for Moundsview.
First chance to see their set play.
Junior defender Emily Nash curling into the middle of the field. Ball taken by Kaylin Schreiner of Maple Grove. Off to Salem. Across midfield, stopped by Nash. She'll drill it back to the Moundsview, or Maple Grove side of midfield. Up in the air, bouncing toward the sideline and out off of Moundsview. And you can see the wind a little bit right there, Sig.
Yep.
Kind of came into play, held that ball up in the air and drifted it toward the sideline and get the throw in for the Crimson.
The wind's moving from left to right at the back of the Crimson players. Uh-oh, there's a miscue.
Missed pass, and Moundsview trying to take advantage, but Sophie Leaf recovers and gets it out of danger for Maple Grove. Comes back. Leaf will drop it back across midfield. Trapped there by Lauren Wickstrom. Up in the air to midfield. Header by Madison Carey, one of the captains for Maple Grove. Now the Crimson trying to get their first attack going of the night. Salem right side trying to cross it. And is going to go over the end line. It'll be a goal kick, or excuse me, a corner kick for Maple Grove as it went off of Nash and out. First chance for a corner kick of the night will be taken by Schreiner. See where that flag with the wind kind of coming downfield. Schreiner putting it out in front and just missing on the header after the redirect in front was Salem, and it's out of play. Now we'll get a goal kick.
Nice deep kick right in front of the keeper area, but hit it just a little bit too high for the other forward to make a play on it.
Carey was the player who had redirected it in front. First goal kick of the night for Carly Wright. Seniors also had a very strong season, much like Hamilton for Maple Grove. We get a shot on net, and Wright's got to make the stop. Carly Wright on the season has played almost all the matches, all but 72 minutes this year. Has 11 goals against only on the season, 9 shutouts, and a goals against average of 0.66. Now Maple Grove with Hawkinson trying to split between the D. Knocked off her foot and played out of bounds by Sierra Smith. We get a throw in deep for the Crimson. Poplinski getting it in play, takes the short pass, putting it out in front. Comes way out high to Leaf. Leaf defended well by Anderson there, who takes it away, gets it ahead for Fleming. Mounds got across midfield. Maple Grove gets it back. They'll play it all the way back for keeper Hamilton. And up toward midfield, headed by Leaf. Toward the sideline, and Brianna Johnson unable to play it successfully for Maple Grove, so we get a quick throw in for Mounds View. Cross out in front, headed by Poplinski away. Drilled back down by the Mustangs. Now it comes to Salem.
Maple Grove trying to get their passing game going. They have had a few miscues.
Looked like that one was off of Smith, the
Yeah.
Mounds View player. They called it off of Maple Grove, so we get the throw in for the Mustangs. Ball in the air. And kicked now by Smith. A little deeper into Maple Grove's end. Caroline Griffith with a kick and then a header out of bounds. And this one off of Mounds View. We will get a throw in for Maple Grove. Not quite 7 minutes into the match. No score here. Out of play. Throw in Mounds View. Smith with a long throw in. Along the sidelines and out.
And again, that belongs to Mounds View. I thought it came off of a Mounds View player, but we must be missing something, John.
Lay throwing it in deep, trying to feed it down to the corner. Deflected. Here's Fleming crossing it in front. Dangerously loose out in front of the net as Collin got a foot on it. All the way to the far sideline and out off of Mounds View. Here's a look at Terry Patra, second-year head coach at Mounds View. Team 11-3-3 on the season.
And she's an alumni.
Yep, went to Mounds View High School and now come back to coach the Mustangs. A very successful year again. Mounds View's had a lot of good soccer teams through the years. Now Crimson trying to control short passes on the D, and it's taken away. Here's Fleming, and then it's back to Maple Grove.
Yeah, Poplinski came back and covered that one and drew the foul in the process.
Griffith getting it to Leaf. Back to the middle, and now driven up the middle of the field. Schreiner will try to chase it down. Nash will get there first. Schreiner now takes it away. Stops deep left side, then lost it. Nash tried to play it back. Came to Nash, and then out of play. Throw in for Mounds View. You got Ben Levon. He's on the left there. Veteran coach at Maple Grove. But really a lot of success for his team. A lot of seniors in this year's club. They've really had an outstanding year. As I mentioned, just the 2 1-0 losses suffered this year against Centennial and Armstrong. Centennial the top seed in this section. Armstrong's the number 2 seed in section 6AA. Goal kick coming for Mounds View. Headed out of play by Jackie Ellert. And we'll get a throw in for the Mustangs.
And the turnover now will be Maple Grove's turn. So far, it's back and forth between the two 15-yard lines.
Right.
And neither team getting really an open shot on goal. There's one shot on goal for Maple Grove, but that's been it.
Ellert took the throw in at the sidelines off Mounds View, and Johnson will throw it in for Maple Grove. I mentioned in the pregame, Brianna Johnson, the leading scorer. She's actually the second leading scorer, 9 goals, 9 assists. Meredith Hawkinson has been their top scorer. She has 11 goals and 12 assists on the season. Throw in for Mounds View's Heather Lay. Going deep down the sideline and played out by Poplinski. We'll get a throw in for the Mustangs. Another throw in a little bit deeper as Lay will put it back into play for Mounds View. Played out high, more toward the center of the field. Pushed ahead on the pass by Smith. And Maple Grove gets back. We'll get a trip and a foul on Conlon as Johnson went to the turf.
I was wondering how they lost control that quickly. Maple Grove defense very aggressive on these takeaways. As soon as the Mustang player comes into the zone, the Princeton defenders are all over.
Down the sideline and out. Throw in Maple Grove. Linsky getting it back into play. And good takeaway by Anderson of Mounds View. Anderson, number 14 in green. And take it away from her by Salem. Throw in for Mounds View. Will be taken by Smith. The little battles here along the sidelines. Last 30 seconds. We'll get another throw in. And quickly put into play by Lay. Getting it to Fleming.
I think we have a corner kick coming up. No, we don't. We have a foul call.
Free kick Mustangs.
Free kick instead. It was Northrop, the player that was tripped up here, and now she will take the free kick from the corner. Puts it out in front, deflects in front of the Crimson net. Headed away by Salem and out of play.
If that was deflected, should be a throw in for Maple Grove. Good defense that time. Blocking off any of the paths toward the goal area. And now they turn it over. So Mounds View with an opportunity.
Smith got it in play. And now Maple Grove. Hawkinson drops it back. Griffith ahead to Leaf. Now Ellert. Back to Leaf. And returning it to Ellert. Northrop trying to get back there and disrupt play for Mounds View. Leaf with a little touch pass, nicely done, gets it to Carey, and then Mounds View stepped in and drilled it back ahead. Back in the possession of the Crimson. Pass ahead by Leighton in Maple Grove. Now On the right side, it's Carey. Trying to come through 2 defenders, got through. Didn't have the ball, though, once she came through the other side. Cleared away by Moundsview. Poplinski crossing it to the middle. Kicked by the Mustangs to midfield. Hawkinson will go to the left side this time. Back to the middle where Conlon has it for Moundsview. And out across midfield will be chased down by Limata. Leaving it back for her goalie, and Hamilton drilling it out to midfield. Oh, and it stays in play.
Nope.
No, couldn't quite keep it in. That was a nice ball getting it to Johnson. Could not keep it in play on that far sideline, so it's a throw in for the Mustangs. Johnson getting a touch on it, race for the ball. And goalie Wright comes out and takes it for Moundsview. Wright kicking it toward midfield. One bounce, trapped by Carey. Back for Johnson. Lost it back, played ahead by Conlon, out across midfield and out. Throw in for Moundsview. Ellert will throw it in.
See if they switch fields. They do.
Comes back to Poplinski.
Let's see if they can get something going past the 20-yard line. Nice
Salem.
takeaway.
Yep, taken away by Smith. Took it away from Salem. Ball out of play off Maple Grove. Throw in by Lay. Another throw in. Lay getting it in for Fleming, then controlled in the corner by the Crimson and drilled back out of bounds. We get another Moundsview throw in. Smith throw in, gets past Fleming. Kicks back ahead. Left sideline. Lay on the throw in. Out of the corner. Northrop battling there. We get a whistle. And a foul on Moundsview was Poplinski will take the free kick.
And we'll keep going on with the battle between the 20-yard lines and the throw-ins.
Another throw in for Maple Grove. Poplinski back into play. And a Byland gets a foot on it and taken away by Smith of Moundsview. This is Nash getting through a couple of players, and then Ellert took it away from her. In midfield, left side is Brianna Johnson. Feeds it to Byland. Byland ahead for Salem. Out of play. Chipped in the air. And kicked out by the Mustangs. We got a throw in for Maple Grove. Poplinski with the throw in. Poplinski taking the return pass from Byland.
Trying to set something up, but she's just being hounded by the Moundsview defense.
Long one in by Poplinski, wide of the net, and grabbed on a bounce by Wright.
Okay, let's see if Wright does her little. She has a little routine she goes through before she kicks, and away it goes.
Bouncing at midfield. Header by Ellert, but now Moundsview controls.
Pass intercepted by Poplinski. Hawkinson tripped up by Conlon. That drew a foul, a whistle, and there's a foul on the Mustangs. On the free kick by Griffith. Through ball, trying to get it to Byland, but too far and picked off by Mounds View. Knocked down by Northrop. On her left. Passed it to Maple Grove, and they regroup. Pick off by the Mustangs. Ball in the air, getting toward the Crimson net. Plinsky, and it goes off the Mounds View player. Northrop went out. And a goal kick coming for the Crimson. Midway through the first half, no score. Mounds View, Maple Grove, and really Sig, nothing to speak of for scoring chances.
No.
So far.
Like I said, we said before, one shot on goal wasn't that strong. Otherwise, that's been it. No shots on goal for either team. They're still in the feeling out process to see what they can get something that they can exploit, but everybody's being marked tightly, so it's hard to get anything of consequence going.
Poplinski and Northrop battling there in the corner.
Yeah, I think that ball was live because I didn't hear the whistle. Now looks like they're setting up for the goal kick. Let's go look at Marissa Hamilton, outstanding keeper for the Crimson.
Well, bouncing, knocked down briefly by Smith, returned by the Crimson to midfield. He'll touch on it. Byland from Carey.
She's got three forwards with her if they can advance it.
And Madison Carey, left side.
They got the right side covered if they can get it to her. Nope.
Shot on net and the save by Wright, but not a lot on that ball. And an easy stop for Wright.
Yeah, because Wright with a little routine.
Gets it out to midfield.
It's a good kick into the wind.
Here's Hawkinson from Maple Grove. Off on her right to Allie Bird. Crossed out in front. That just missed Johnson in front. Carey far side and out with a corner kick.
I didn't think that was going to be of consequence, but watch this. Ball kind of hooks in and just hits the far post.
Corner kick will be taken by McKenna Poplinski, senior defender and one of four captains.
Oh, a nice hook. That was a beautiful corner kick.
Here it's Johnson for Maple Grove. Race for the ball, controlled by the Crimson. Bird got it back to Griffith, and now it's Hawkinson. Hawkinson pushed to the sideline and out. She'll get the throw in. Ball back in play and out to be a goal kick for Mounds View. I mentioned four captains for Maple Grove: Marissa Hamilton, Caroline Griffith, Madison Carey, and McKenna Poplinski. 4 of 8 seniors on this Maple Grove playoff roster. Off the goal kick, it was played first by Allie Bird of Maple Grove. Looking to get it to Johnson, a state player a year ago. Shot and goes wide of the net. A good leg on it by Anna Byland, but couldn't put it on target.
See that shot? That's about the best shot taken so far in the match, and it goes wide.
Good opportunity to take Sig. I mean, she didn't have a lot of opening there, but wanted to get a scoring chance.
Well, absolutely.
Give yourself a chance to
Yep.
score, and you put it toward the net and just missed a little bit right, but not by much.
No, not by much. And, it could have gone in. It could have also come back for get the rebound. But yeah, I agree. The way it's going, if you get a shot or have an opportunity for a shot, take it.
Plinsky ahead to Byland. Here's Hawkinson. Right side, deep, and then kick missed by Bird, and it's out of play.
I couldn't tell if that was just missed or deflected. Obviously, it was just missed. Here's a good look at number 17. Allie Bird, freshman, a forward, junior.
Short pass, Bird trying to get it to Byland, intercepted by Moundsview. Lay, left side. In out of play. We'll get a throw in for Maple Grove. Miller to leave it for Poplinski. Comes back to Anderson. And net on Carey, who makes the stop. Not much of a stop. The ball more or less just came to her.
Yes. I'm looking over Willie's stat sheet, and there's no mark on that one.
There's no shot on goal there. Now play it back. And Hamilton getting it to the sideline and out. Right, wanted to keep that in play. But
Yeah, I didn't understand that one.
we don't want to play it up the middle of the field in a situation like that, but I don't think she wanted to get quite that much leg on it and give it right back to the Mustangs. Players going down in the corner. It's off of Northrop. And we'll get another goal kick for Maple Grove. Headed out to midfield off the foot of Nash. Taken by the Crimson. Yellert out to midfield. Now onto the foot of Hawkinson. Good takeaway by Sarah Johnston there. Right side, played ahead. Touch on it by Northrop. Play comes ahead to Fleming. And out. Throw in for Moundsview. So Mustangs do a good job advancing the ball down the field. Now we get a throw in fairly deep in Crimson territory. Off the throw in, headed by Limita of Maple Grove. Throw in for Moundsview after the ball's played out by the Crimson. Header this time by Hawkinson. Ball up in the air near the sideline. And again out of play off the Crimson.
Maple Grove having a tough time in this session, this series. They're trying to get the ball out of their own zone. Moundsview just keeps pressing them. This is going to be a corner. I believe that's the first corner for Moundsview.
So Mariah Northrop will take the corner. Out in front, it's the side of the net. And Hamilton with the goal kick. Under 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Still no score. Ball goes deep. Again off of Mounds View. We'll get another goal kick for Hamilton.
So far, neither team is showing any kind of weakness on their defense. And both teams are very aggressive on the takeaways. But they've all been clean. There's been no plethora of fouls called.
Blinsky battling Fleming for control. Hawkinson takes it from Maple Grove, pushes it off on her left.
Trying to get it up to Johnson. Didn't quite pay off.
Hawkinson tripped by Fleming. We'll get a free kick for Maple Grove off the foul. Eller will take the free kick. Short pass ahead to Byland. The play off Crimson, and it's a goal kick for Mounds View.
And while we have a second, I should say that the officials for this match, Eamon Thorpe, center referee, Kip Jackson's AR1, and Jim Kolstad is AR2 on the far side.
Ball comes to Mounds View. Played across midfield, up in the air off a foot of Griffith. Johnston for Mounds View. Missed on her pass with the Crimson kick it out. No, excuse me, it is off of Mounds View. Get a throw in for the Crimson. Shelby Handberg putting it back in play.
Just letting the ball go over the end line will be a goal kick for Mounds View.
Nash coming back. It looks like she will take this one. Trapped by Johnston. Passing it out to midfield to Fleming. Short pass left side, intended for Lay, picked off but played out by Poplinski. He'll get a throw in again for the Mustangs. Smith throw in. Again, Poplinski will drill it out. Short pass and turnover briefly. Now it's played by Poplinski out. We're going to throw in for Mounds View. Lay with the throw in.
Oops, headed that one over the end line. It'll be a corner kick.
Northrop will set up on the corner. Ball comes out front. All the way through, far side. Zilka getting to it, and then out of play off Handberg. Throw in for Mounds View. Ball cross to the middle. And drilled out by the Crimson. We'll get another throw in for the Mustangs. Quick throw in by Mounds View. Fleming sandwiched between two Crimson players. Griffith turning, plays it out.
Griffith doing a good job that time, shielding the ball away from the attacker, and then placing the ball over the touchline. And we'll do it again. Oh, another corner. I didn't.
So Northrop will set up again on the corner.
Well, I think now I know why she got so many assists.
There's a shot and just put high over the net. A scoring chance for Moundsville, although the shot wasn't on net. It was over the goal, but a good opportunity, but put high and over the net by Lauren Wickstrom.
Hamilton sends it up the middle, deflected forward.
Cross midfield, puts it deep, but right to Carly Wright.
Comes the move. Nice kick.
Toward midfield, comes up a little bit short of that though. Played by Julia Anderson. Middle of the field. Schooley trying to get the through ball, and now it comes back to Smith. Cross midfield for her team. Northrop left side. Fleming. Loose in the corner. Crossed by Lay out in front. Chance, a shot, and it goes wide. Off the foot of Anderson. Marissa Hamilton diving out in case that had caught the quarter of the net. Make it Zilka, Marty Zilka on the shot. And went just wide. From midfield. Maple Grove trying to advance to that point. Maple Grove, well, bottled up right now by Mustangs' attack the last couple of minutes. Out of play. Another throw in coming for Moundsview. Smith gets it in play. Off of Poplinski. Throw in Lay. Salem for Maple Grove. Put it on the foot of a Mustangs player. Pushed right by Schooley there. Schooley gets another foot on it again. Out in front. Fleming trying to get free, and Lay trying to get her foot on it. Couldn't do so. Kept away from the Crimson net by the senior Poplinski. Throw in by Heather Lay. Senior and a captain for Moundsview. She, along with Marnie Zilka and Emily Michelson, who's out. Captains for the Mustangs this year. We wind down toward 2 minutes to play in the first half. The throw in from Smith. Pass on the right side. Good turn, shot, ball put out in front. Hamilton has to get to it. The Mounds starting to generate a little bit of offense, Sig, here late in the first half.
Yes, they're getting their feet in there and trying to get some shots off, but the Crimson defense is coming back very quickly and staying in their zone. So even though Monsters got 2 shots, neither one on goal. So here we have a foul called against Maple Grove. Intercepted by Maple Grove up the far side. Battle there. And then it's just one turnover after another. not for lack of trying, but the other side is just moving up on the ball quickly, getting takeaways. Under a minute.
Mustangs throw it back in. High up in the air to the sideline. No chance for Mounds View to play that one, and we'll get a throw in for Maple Grove. Shelby Hanberg, just a freshman, gets the throw in.
Foul called against Maple Grove. Last chance for the Mustangs.
Played by the Crimson to the sideline. We get one more throw in.
That'll be it.
In the end of the first 40 minutes, expected a low scoring game. We got it. No scoring.
That's low scoring.
As Mounds View Maple Grove 0-0 at the half. Section 5AA girls soccer semifinal tonight from Maple Grove. We'll take time out, come back with more. Watching playoff high school soccer on Channel 12.
My new mom and I have a lot in common.
The great outside.
We both love the outdoors.
So shiny.
That's not a flower. We both love geology.
Oh, look. An igneous one.
That's not a rock. And she knows a lot about wildlife.
A labradoodle.
That's not a dog. Hanging out has been kind of fun.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Halftime of Mounds View Maple Grove Section 5AA girls soccer here on Channel 12, and not a lot of scoring opportunities in the first half. Maple Grove's chances for the most part came early. Corner kick here by Kaylin Schreiner, and the ball going just wide of the net off of the deflection by Madison Carey. And then this one off the post, really the best scoring chance off the foot of Allie Bird. And then a corner kick and a nice play here by the keeper, punched out by Carly Wright. And she keeps Maple Grove out of the net. There's a look at the shots and the shots on goal. The Crimson with both of them. Mounds View without a shot on goal at all. Fouls about even. Corner kicks, Mustangs have had 3. And the Crimson 2. No score through the first half. We'll take a break. Come back with more Prep Soccer on Channel 12 after this timeout.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams.
Michael Adams.
Students who miss 18 days of school in any grade risk falling behind and not graduating. Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And Shelter Pets makes super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a Shelter Pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
John Jacobson, Sig Lagery ready to start the second half. Our scoreless semifinal section 5AA girls soccer. Maple Grove and Mounds View. Winner advancing to next Tuesday's section championship. Early foul whistled against Mounds View. Madison Carey was tripped up. Ball will be played all the way to the near side to Ellert. Jackie Ellert getting her leg into it. Knocked down in front by Wickstrom of Mounds View. Controlled by Maple Grove again. Right side and out. And a throw in coming for Mounds View. Ball put back into play and kicked ahead by the Mustangs toward the left sideline. Out across midfield. Ball intercepted by Fleming. And Fleming then tripped up. And we'll get a free kick here for Mounds View in pretty good position.
They're in excellent position.
Be taken by Mariah Northrup, their top scorer.
Waiting for the ball to move back before Northrop takes it down. Here he comes.
Northrup's kick is high and over the nets.
I got it. Hey.
Gets underneath it just a little bit.
Let's get it up. Get it up.
And over the top of the crossbar.
Goal kick for Hamilton and the Crimson. Knocked down by Poplinski. Battle on the sideline between Salem and Smith. Out of play off of Maple Grove. Get a throw in for Mounds View. Gets past Fleming, played by Griffith of Maple Grove. And another shot on net, or the first shot on net, I should say, on Northrup's kick. Hamilton handling it with ease. Gets the kick out to or toward Brianna Johnson. Mounds View will drive it back deep again. Nash getting it ahead for Fleming. Fleming, nice job to stop that ball. Drives it back. Crossing pass is out in front. Ball is loose. A shot. Ball is in the air and it's in the net. And Mounds View has a 1-0 lead. Julia Anderson with the goal.
It's a shot coming in, and there's just a bunch of traffic there. This ball's up in the air.
Hamilton got a piece of it, but not enough. And the third goal of the season for Julia Anderson gives Mounds View a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, the assist goes to number 7, Northrop. At that time, a mistake letting Mounds keep possession in their own zone cost them. And that's going to have to give, that gives the Mustangs some good motivation.
Well, helping set that play up was the play that Fleming made.
Yes.
The ball was close to going out. Caught up with it. Some good footwork. Kept it in play. And that helped set up the goal there for the Mustangs. So now, Maple Grove playing from behind. And just 2 losses for the Crimson on the season. Both 1-0 defeats against Armstrong and Centennial. Poplinski shielded away from the ball.
And Maple Grove tied earlier this year. This very team match was the same thing. They were behind 1-0 until very late in the game when they scored the tying goal.
Hawkinson for Maple Grove. Down deep in the corner and out of play. We'll get a goal kick for Mounds View. Ball put back into play by Nash. And out across midfield, comes back for Johnson. Ahead by Hawkinson. Drilled back out to midfield by the Mustangs. Now it's Northrop. Pushing it deep right side. Back for it is Ellert. And we got Zilka coming from behind her. A little push, and we'll get a goal kick now for Maple Grove. Hamilton gets it in play. Header by Salem. Ball up in the air, and the header by Schreiner. Now Johnson trying to get free for Maple Grove. Comes back to Schreiner. To Johnson trying to play the through ball to Schreiner, but can as it drilled away by Wickstrom. Griffith chipping out to midfield. Out on the foot of Smith of Mounds View. Back controlled briefly by Maple Grove. Hawkinson trying to get it. Taken back by the Mustangs. Northrop down the left side. Taken off the ball by Poplinski, who puts it out. We'll get a throw in for the Mustangs. Another lay to put it in play. Trying to get the throw in for Fleming, and out again off of Maple Grove, and another throw in coming. And out. And then we'll try again for Mounds View.
And Mounds View keeping possession again in the Crimson zone.
They will get another throw in. And it'll bounce right to the keeper. Hamilton missed all of her forwards there, and it's a play for the Crimson to get it out. High goal kick. Bouncing toward midfield. That goal seems to have energized Mounds View a little bit, Sig.
It certainly did. Their confidence factor went up pretty high. They've only had one shot on goal, and they went in. So they're obviously feeling much better about their play.
Mounds View, or Maple Grove throw in, handled by Ellert. Ball at midfield onto the foot of Leaf. Comes back to midfield. Right side. Missed it on the pass to Leaf. Conlon and Leaf battling for it. And it comes all the way back to Griffith. Hawkinson with it for Maple Grove. Trying to get inside position on Anderson. Deep right side pass.
Looking for a cross.
Salem looking to cross the ball.
She had two forwards there waiting. Couldn't get the ball to them, to either one of them.
Back toward midfield. Poplinski trying to get it to Salem. That's broken up by Smith. At midfield, header by Fleming. Comes to Limata. Back across midfield. Drop back, chipped ahead toward Carey. Comes to Fleming. And out toward midfield. Got intercepted by Mounds View. They have kept Maple Grove for the most part bottled up here early in the second half. Good individual effort by Anderson to free herself here. Comes to the foot of Limata, plays it for Maple Grove. Now the Crimson looking to break out. At midfield, Hawkinson. Aggressive play by Nash coming up to play the ball for Mounds View. Winds up on the foot of Fleming. Fleming crosses the ball. It's up in the air, and coming down hard is Griffith. Mounds View fans and coaches wanted something called there as Griffith crashed down on top of Mariah Northrop. But play goes on. Mounds View controlling again. Northrop's back on her feet. Gets past Leaf and has it taken away from her. Hawkinson for the Crimson, dropping it back. Poplinski, and intercepted by Mounds View's Lay. She's got a deep left corner. Crossing ball intercepted. Comes back Northrop trying to line one up and puts it in on net, and Hamilton the save. There's that play a moment ago, Sig.
Yeah, that should have been called. She was away. He's right over the top of the back. Even if the ball's not there, that's still, I would consider it a foul.
Played just over 10 minutes here in the second half. Mounds View with the only goal of the match so far. Coming early here in the second half, the junior Julie Anderson putting the Mustangs up 1-0. In Centennial and Spring Lake Park playing tonight in the other semifinal. Winner of this one plays the winner of that next Tuesday at the high seed.
Mounds are just doing a great job of intercepting the ball and getting the takeaways.
Shania Fleming, touched in front by Leaf. Moundsview will play it right side now to Johnston. Johnston, a step-in move, still with the ball, getting it to Northrop. Bounced away from her by Griffith.
And another interception.
Moundsview being very aggressive, put on net, just wide of the goal to go, and Hamilton will pick that up. But they are coming in on all those passes, and so they're not waiting back. They're going in and attacking the ball.
They're attacking the ball. They're also attacking the whatever Crimson player is near it. As soon as any Maple Grove player touches the ball, they got a green jersey right with them. Maple Grove now with an opportunity on the far side with the throw-in.
Nash got back defensively to shield Salem away from the ball, but couldn't keep it in play for her team, so it's a throw-in for the Crimson. Ball comes in to Schreiner, chip to the middle of the field. Johnson got a foot on it, but not really a shot away. Comes back to Ellert. On the near sideline, Johnson always dangerous when she's got the ball, but Moundsview, good job to clear it away. Comes to Fleming. Fleming, the freshman, went down at midfield. Leaf took it away. Right side, Salem. This time wins the race for the ball, knocked away and cleared out. Defensively by Sierra Smith. We get a substitution from Maple Grove as Anna Byland, sophomore midfielder, is back in. Byland in replacing Kaylin Schreiner. Ball comes deep in front of the Moundsview net, and it's cleared away up the sideline by Northrop. And now comes to the foot of Fleming. Fleming out to the middle of the field. Comes to Leaf. All the way back for Limata. Left side. Now it's Ellert. Back for Leaf. Cross midfield. Nash trying to keep the Crimson away from the ball. We get a whistle on a foul as tripped up on the play was Anderson, and a free kick coming for the Mustangs. Free kick put deep off the head of Griffith. Ball is loose, bouncing toward the Crimson net, high in the air off Poplinski. And Byland playing it out. Now it's drilled deep and on a bounce, handled by Hamilton. Really good play in the second half by the Mustangs, Sig.
Yeah, they certainly woke up in the second half. They're being very, very aggressive. They're going after the ball, not giving Maple Grove a chance to get anything going. As soon as somebody gets the ball, they're right on them.
Ball pushed deep right side toward the sideline. Salem will put it toward the net. Wright comes out, plays that. And right on the goal kick. Up in the air to midfield. Hawkinson, left side. Up ahead by Ellert. Ellert stops, turns back to her left. And finally, taken away from her nicely by Conlon.
Right, Mounds, you're not giving Maple Grove a chance to do any kind of passing now.
Good throw in from Johnston. Out of play, back to Moundsview. It'll be taken this time by Zilka. Headed back by the Crimson. Zilka had it. Taken away briefly by Johnson. Deep ball played toward Northrop. Puts it out front. Bay trying to get a foot on it and does, but couldn't get much of a shot on it. And Hamilton comes out. She's being tied up pretty well by the defender there. And Heather Lay unable to get a good shot on goal. Again, Moundsview regain control to regroup once more. Headed to the sideline. Throw in, Moundsview. Look at that play a moment ago, Sig.
Itchy Northrop getting behind the defender, sends the ball on the cross, and then just off balance and couldn't get any kind of opportunity to put the ball forward. That could have been an easy goal if she was able to maintain her balance.
And that was Poplinski, the defender, that was back tying up Heather Lay. Throw in for the Mustangs. Down to 23 minutes to go here in the second half. Still 1-0 Moundsview, and a goal early in this half by Julia Anderson. Maple Grove gets to midfield, but that's it. Turned away by the Mustangs there. Northrop. Ball played ahead. Back left side. Onto the foot of Johnson. Johnson dropping it back. And out of play. Off the Crimson. Throw in for Zilka. On to Fleming. Backing out. Again off Maple Grove. Zilka will throw another one in. Nope, they're going to give it to Maple Grove. It'll be Johnson on the throw in. No, she's going to hand it off. And throw in comes from Ellert. At the sideline off the Mustangs. Ellert will take another one. Across midfield. Carey, Madison Carey trying to get back toward the middle of the field. It's a pass. Quickly intercepted by Moundsview. Middle of the field, driven ahead by Nash. Taken by Hawkinson. She'll play it right side for Poplinski. Driving it deep, but stopped by the Mustangs. Now comes to Byland. Left side. And up ahead by Anderson to midfield. To the sideline and out. We'll get a throw in for the Mustangs. Marie Zilka put it back in play. See, all it takes is for Maple Grove. As Northrop carries deep down toward the corner. Good takeaway. That's a nice defensive play by Ellert. Moundsview gets it back. I'm starting to say all it takes for Maple Grove is one chance, but they're not even getting any chances here in the second half so far.
They're not. They have not had one shot on goal. They haven't even gotten close to taking a shot since early in the half. I think they had one shot in the first 2 minutes, and Moundsview just not giving them any kind of opportunity to mount an offense. They're playing just incredibly tight markups on all the players.
Soka getting the throw in. That's the head off the head of Ellert and out. So we're going to get a corner kick here for Mounds View.
And the one thing you don't want to do if you're Maple Grove is give up set plays to the opposition. As you see, the leading scorer, Northrop, taking this corner towards the goal area.
And cleared away, right side, then driven back deep and out of bounds. Hamilton able to take it. What comes up toward midfield, taken by Johnson. Middle of the field, here's Anderson getting free. And down goes Fleming as she tried to get loose for the ball. Back toward midfield. Fleming down in the right corner. Switching back, gets it back to the middle. Driven out by the Crimson.
Mounds View again being very aggressive in those takeaways.
Fleming wide open, taking the pass from Zilka, putting the ball in the middle and just missing, trying to get her foot on that crossing pass was Lay all the way to the far side. Out of play, off the Crimson. And Heather Lay will put it back into play one more time. Goes with the short pass this time. And it's off Northrop and out. We're going to goal kick for Maple Grove. 18 minutes to play, second half. Elimination game. Maple Grove trying to stay alive in this section tournament. They trail 1-0.
And they seem to be just a little bit disorganized in their passing, primarily because their passes are being disrupted and intercepted by the Mounds View Mustangs.
Out across midfield. Across and down the right side. Salem chasing after it. Cross and right on net.
Wow, nobody was there.
Made. Yeah. That was Hamburg on the cross that put the ball on goal, where Wright made the save. And Wright with a good, strong goal kick across midfield. Northrop gets on the ball. Fleming. Fleming has it taken away from her by Hawkinson. Hawkinson shadowed by Lay. Drops it back. Pass comes ahead to Fleming. Left side. Northrop down to the corner. Really being hounded there. And then we're going to get a whistle and the foul on Poplinski. Those two tangled up there. Poplinski whistled for the foul. Now we'll get the free kick for Mariah Northrop. Not a corner sig, but just about as good.
It's about as good.
She'll put it out in front. Hamilton comes out, gets a hand on it. Anderson with a shot and kicked it high. Hamilton kind of knocked it out of there, but couldn't control the ball, and that gave Anderson an opportunity. But this time, she puts the shot high. There's a look at Hamilton. There's Anderson, and just a lot of bodies in front of her. Even if she'd gotten that lower,
yeah, probably would
have hit somebody.
Would have hit traffic.
Yeah.
And the ball was kind of bouncing on the way up, so hard to get a good shot off. But still, Mounds View putting some really hard pressure on the Maple Grove defense.
Poplinski got the pass. Maple Grove trying to get that short passing game going. That was working somewhat in the first half. Byland, left side, put across midfield by Ellert.
another foul called against Maple Grove.
Free kick by Emily Nash. Johnston got a foot on it. Header by Johnston. Ball knocked down. Ball comes back. Drilled by Ellert out toward midfield. Off the foot of Anderson. Out of Hawkinson of Maple Grove. She'll drop it back for Poplinski. Plays it out to midfield. Brianna Johnson gets a touch on it. And then again, Mounds View seems to be everywhere. They get a ball and drive it back toward the Crimson end. Throw in coming for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it looks like Mounds View's been covering the passing lanes really well. They know where the ball's going to be, and they're right there to take it away.
Throw in Zilka. Comes to Northrop, puts the ball out in front, and played away by Hawkinson as Lay went down for Mounds View. Chipped high in the air. Comes to the middle, out in front, off the head. We've got a timeout because a Maple Grove player injured. A little bit of a collision a moment ago, Sig. And you see the hurt player, Anna Byland.
Yeah, there's a pretty big collision, and Byland went down. Now she's coming. She's starting to come up. You see it? Oh, right. Yeah, she got a shoulder in the face. And she's coming off on her own.
So a little bit of stoppage in play here, and Maple Grove, they need to find a way to generate some offense, but Mounds, who seems to be, like you mentioned a moment ago, in the passing lanes, and just disrupting anything Maple Grove tries to get going.
Maple Grove's trying to pass the ball out, and if you watch next time they do that, Mounds View's got 3 midfielders strung along the 40-yard line, just waiting for it.
And they got a head on it right there. Off the goal kick from Hamilton. Ball comes back to Griffith. Left side. Lay. Cut off by Poplinski. The defensive play. Back for the keeper, Hamilton. Under 13 minutes to go now. Ball to midfield. Play ahead, left side. Poplinski drives it up the right. Middle of the field, intercepted again by the Mustangs. Comes to Lay. And Hawkinson trying to keep her away from the ball and does shield her away from it and allows the Crimson to get a throw in. Poplinski got it in play. Comes to Northrop. The free kick coming for Mounds View. Northrop with a strong leg. Let's see where she aims this one. In front, header by Griffith. Ball is down and kicked away by Poplinski. Right side, Johnson trying to direct it. Mounds View again gets a foot on it. chip toward the net. And this will go wide and spin on a play. Goal kick for Hamilton and Maple Grove. Allie Bird at junior forward back in for Mounds for Maple Grove. And Hanberg comes out. Headed at midfield by Anderson of Mounds View. Back to Poplinski of Maple Grove. Getting the ball across for Ellert. Up the middle of the field, intercepted. Maple Grove getting a foot on it. Out it comes toward midfield. Nash and Johnson battling after it. Nash wins that. Gets it ahead for Lay on the right side. Poplinski will get to it. Up toward midfield. Conlon. Her pass on the left to the middle of the field to Fleming. Good takeaway for Maple Grove by Ellert. Up the right side. Now Maple Grove looking to attack. Pass ahead too far. Nash will play it out of danger for the Mustangs. To the sideline and out. Throw in for Maple Grove. Poplinski to put it in play. Back in for the Crimson comes Rachel Simon. Another throw in. Header away by Mounds View. Poplinski dropping it back. Short pass ahead and then driven back out by Johnston. We'll get a throw in for Poplinski.
And another turnover on the far side.
Throw in by Smith. Poplinski trying to get it out of danger. Left side comes to Ellert off the pass from Griffith. Middle of the field, Conlon. Got it over to Lay. Race down to the corner, Griffith and Fleming. We'll get a throw in for the Mustangs.
And all these possessions by Moundsview is just taking precious time off the clock for Maple Grove to respond.
Kicked high in the air by Anderson back toward the Maple Grove net. Loose ball. Eller trying to play it for Moundsview, or for Maple Grove, and does shield Zilka away from the ball. Hawkinson being pushed on by Wickstrom. Poplinski back up to Hawkinson.
And again, you can see Moundsview flooding in the midfield, and that's been the difference. Every time Maple Grove comes toward the midfield area, Moundsview's got three midfielders sitting there waiting for them, and sends the ball right back into the Maple Grove defensive zone.
Pushed ahead by Ellert. Left side come the Mustangs again. Lay will drive it deep on a bounce. And it's picked up by Hamilton with under 7 minutes to go. Out to midfield. Fleming back to Zilka. Carey for Maple Grove. Dropped it back for Crimson coming it out back toward midfield. Carey in a good 1v1 battle with Kyla, now taken by Northrup. Northrup trying to get it through to her teammate Lay, and she was being tied up, and it's out of play. It's a goal kick for the Crimson. I think Mounds View players thought there could have been a foul whistled there against Crimson. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go as Hamilton puts it back in play off the goal kick. Salem, left side for Ellert. Dropped back by Carey at midfield, taken by Fleming of Mounds View. Whistle and a foul.
Ooh, Johnson's down.
Brianna Johnson, the injured Crimson player. Comes up off under her own power, but favoring that left leg or ankle, Sig.
Yes. She's like I said, she's on her own power, so we'll see if she comes back at the end. They do need her in the match. She's the playmaker up on top. So she's being looked at by the trainer.
5 minutes, 20 seconds to go, second half. Remains 1-0. Zilka for Mounds View. Lost it, played out of bounds. Finally, Mattel will get a throw in for Zilka and the Crimson. Played ahead by the Crimson, bounces at the sideline. Will get a throw in for Maple Grove. Knocked down at midfield by Johnston. Played ahead. Nash will come back for it. Nash trying to shield away the Crimson player Hawkinson. Mounds View will drive it back out to midfield.
Be a throw for Maple Grove. And now trying to get their energy up to get something mounted here. There's 4:15 to go in the match, down 1-0.
Poplinski up the middle of the field with the pass, and it's a takeaway for Mounds View. Comes back to Limata. Driven ahead, now toward the sideline and out. Be a throw in for Maple Grove. Coming in for the Crimson, Darian Kolb. Throw in will come to her from Ellert. Byland trying to get the header. Out to midfield, the Ellert. Driven back ahead and pushed back the other way by Wickstrom of Mounds View. Out across midfield. Fleming tripped up by Griffith, goes down hard.
That could be a card. I think it's going to be a card.
And it will be a yellow card indeed on Caroline Griffith there.
She missed the ball and got the feet, and they're gonna call that every time.
One more look at it, Sig.
Yeah, I don't think it was deliberate, but she just completely missed the ball and hit the feet.
I thought she got a piece of the ball. Well, maybe not. Maybe.
So she'll come off for a little bit.
So we get the free kick here for Mounds View off the foul. And they'll wind the clock again as we're under 3.5 minutes to go. Northrup giving chase down in the corner with Poplinski. And Poplinski will get it back in play.
And Caroline Griffith comes back in on defense. Confusion about who's got possession, and it's going to be Mounds with the throw-in.
Lay to get it back into play. Down in the corner. Throw in for Mounds View. Yeah, we're going to get a kick instead. Off the corner and put back behind the net. Off the foot of Mariah Northrup. .2:15 to play.
Maple Grove just letting Mounds View control the game in their own area. They have to get in there, get aggressive, take the ball away, and go for the counter. They just can't get on track.
Throw in by Zilka. Zilka traps it. Gets it for Fleming. Fleming is happy to play a little keep away. Knock off a few seconds from the clock, and Maple Grove unable to keep that in play. And they allow Mounds View another throw in. Minute and a half to go. Throw in from Zilka. Down to Northrup. Crossing it out in front. Ball loose. Crimson finally play it out. Comes chipped high in the air toward midfield.
We are now at desperation time. They got to send the ball down and go after it. They can't play onesie-twosie here.
Cross midfield by the Crimson. Knocked down by Carey. Madison Carey chipping it ahead, trying to get it to Rachel Salem. Back to the middle of the field. Carey goes down. Tripped back ahead by Mounds View as they move it toward midfield. Hawkinson trying to move it in. It's across midfield. Kicked up the right side by the Crimson with under 40 seconds to play. At the sideline, Maple Grove with ball control. They get it to midfield. Driven ahead by Byland. Taken back by the Mustangs. They play it back across midfield. Hamilton way out of the net. Comes up and plays it for the Crimson. We're under 20 seconds to go. Left side. Mounds View trying to keep in the Maple Grove end of the field.
Yeah,
to the sideline.
Maple
Way to Northrup, and that is going to do it. We're going to run out of time, and Maple Grove knocked out of the section playoffs. The number 2 seed eliminated by 3 seed Mounds View, 1-0. What a terrific second half the Mounds View Mustangs played.
Yeah, they played very aggressive. They finally figured out how to get into the passing lanes, intercept it. When they line up those 3 midfielders in the center, just waiting for the ball. Every time Maple Grove tried to move the ball, there was a green shirt there to intercept it and drive it right back in again. So they had almost complete control of the ball in the second half.
Julie Anderson, the goal less than 3 minutes in to the second half. The only goal of the match. And Mounds View advances. They'll play in the Section 5 2A final on Tuesday. Maple Grove, with the loss tonight, finishes the season 14-3-2. Well, that'll do it for our telecast tonight. For Sig Liggery and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks for tuning in for our coverage of Section 5AA girls soccer. Mounds View wins and advances. Final score, 1-0 Mustangs.